Hello to class 12 students. Class, today we are going to continue with our lesson number 3, consumers behavior. We were doing lesson number 3. This was lesson number 3, consumer behavior. Right? We were doing consumers behavior. Now, if you remember, in this chapter, I told you about some basic terms, and these basic terms were like what is utility, what is types of utility, that is total utility, marginal utility. Then we read about the relationship between total utility and marginal utility, and then the law of diminishing marginal utility, that is law of DMU. Now class, after learning these basic terms, after you people are aware of the basic terms, we are going to start with the main content of the chapter, consumers behavior, and in this we are going to start with consumers behavior or consumers equilibrium, determining consumers equilibrium with cardinal approach. Now you all know what is cardinal approach. Before going to the main theory, let's tell you about cardinal approach. Actually, in this class we have to do two approaches: cardinal approach of determining consumers equilibrium, this is going to be first approach, and second approach is going to be ordinal approach, okay, of determining consumers equilibrium. We have to do two approaches. Basically हमको यहाँ पे consumer equilibrium पढ़ने के लिए दो तरीके अपनाने पड़ेंगे, two approaches पढ़ने पड़ेंगे. The first one is cardinal approach and another one is ordinal approach. So we are not going to do today ordinal approach. Today we will do cardinal approach. So before going to the cardinal approach, we should know what is the meaning of term cardinal. Cardinal मतलब यहाँ पे है when something can be counted in absolute terms. जब हम किसी चीज को किसी पर्टिकुलर नंबर में काउंट कर सकते हैं, तो दैट इज नोन एज कार्डिनल अप्रोच. एंड व्हाइल स्टडिंग दिस theory of consumers behavior, we are going to count. What we are counting here in numbers, we are counting, or we can count utility in numbers. हम यहाँ पे ये मान के चलेंगे कि हम यूटिलिटी को नंबर्स में काउंट कर सकते हैं. मतलब व्हाट इज यूटिलिटी? यू पीपल ऑल नो दैट व्हाट इज यूटिलिटी. यूटिलिटी इज द पावर ऑफ अ कमोडिटी टू सेटिस्फाई ह्यूमन वांट. ठीक है, यूटिलिटी इज द पावर टू सेटिस्फाई ह्यूमन वांट. और जो ये सेटिस्फैक्शन है, दिस कैन बी काउंटेड और मेजर्ड इन numbers. This is what cardinal approach says, right? We can measure utility in terms of numbers. This is what cardinal approach means. तो यहाँ पे जो हम पढ़ेंगे कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम को, वहां पे हम यूटिलिटी को नंबर्स में मेजर कर सकेंगे. So we are going to do our cardinal approach, which is also known as, the another name for cardinal approach is marginal utility approach. The another name is marginal utility approach, right? We are going to do this. And what are we doing? Why we are using this cardinal approach? We are using this cardinal approach to understand consumers equilibrium, right? We will understand consumers equilibrium. Alright, so we are studying consumer equilibrium, and the approach we are using for studying consumer equilibrium is cardinal approach. We are studying this topic, and the approach we are using is this. So we will be studying consumer equilibrium. First of all, it is necessary for us to understand what exactly consumer equilibrium is. Consumer equilibrium होता क्या है? Now see, consumer equilibrium refers to a situation of maximum satisfaction. Consumer equilibrium refers to a situation of maximum satisfaction. So children, every customer wants maximum satisfaction. If we just talk of student only, if you just talk about you people, when you purchase a pen from a stationery shop, what do you look for? You look for a good ink, waterproof ink, good grip of the pen, and the price should also be minimum. Alright, so what do you want? You want maximum satisfaction out of the pen you are purchasing. Everybody thinks in this way, being it a student, or you talk about a house wife, or you talk about rich people, or you talk about poor people, or you talk about anybody. They all want maximum satisfaction out of the purchases they are making. Right? Now, consumer's equilibrium. We are reading term consumer equilibrium. So what does term a consumer equilibrium says? Consumer equilibrium says that it refers to a situation of maximum satisfaction while he is spending his given income, while he is spending his given income across different goods, across different goods. Alright, so children, the main topic we are reading is consumer's equilibrium. हम जो main topic पढ़ रहे हैं वो क्या है? Consumer equilibrium क्या होता है, हम ये पढ़ रहे हैं. राइट नाउ इसको पढ़ने की जो हम अप्रोच, हमारे पास दो अप्रोच है. वो हम जो आज पढ़ेंगे वो होगा क्या? कार्डिनल अप्रोच या मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी अप्रोच. पर इसको पढ़ने से पहले हमको ये जानना जरूरी है कि हम पढ़ क्या रहे हैं, कि मतलब कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम होता क्या है. तो अगेन आई टोल्ड यू एंड अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग दैट कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम रेफर्स टू अ situation of maximum satisfaction while he is spending his income across different goods. या दूसरे शब्दों में आप क्या बोल सकते हो? In other words, a consumer is in equilibrium when he allocates his given income to purchase of different good in a manner such that his total satisfaction is maximized. So basically we are talking about total satisfaction should maximize. Right? This is your consumer's equilibrium. तो कोई भी अगर हम कहते हैं कि consumer equilibrium में कब आता है, तो you will say the consumer is in equilibrium when he find himself in a maximum satisfaction position while he is spending his given income across different goods. So this is basically the concept of consumer's equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium होता क्या है? Now there are certain assumptions which we have to keep in mind while studying consumer's equilibrium. Right? The assumptions of the studying consumer equilibrium are, now we will be doing assumptions of consumer's equilibrium. I hope consumer equilibrium is clear to you. Consumer equilibrium refers to a situation when consumer maximizes his satisfaction while spending his income across different goods. Right? ये तो होता है consumer's equilibrium. Now consumer equilibrium को पढ़ते हुए there are certain things which we have to keep in our mind while studying it. So assumptions of consumer's equilibrium. Consumer's equilibrium के assumptions क्या है? तो पहला assumption जो है वो ये है, consumer is rational. Consumer is rational. Consumer rational है, इसका मतलब क्या? Term rational का मतलब क्या है? That he wants to maximize his satisfaction. He wants to maximize his satisfaction. वो अपने पैसों को इस प्रकार खर्च करना चाहेगा कि उसे ज्यादा से ज्यादा क्या मिले? Satisfaction मिले. Now the second assumption we have to keep in mind is that we are using cardinal utility approach. The utility approach makes the assumption of cardinal utility. यहाँ पे cardinal utility approach is used. ठीक है, हम cardinal utility approach यूज कर रहे हैं. Cardinal I told you we can, or utility can be measured in numbers. ये होता है आपका कार्डिनल यूटिलिटी अप्रोच. तो दूसरी जो बात मान के आपको चलनी है वो ये है कि वी आर स्टडीइंग कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर एंड द यूटिलिटी कैन बी मेजर्ड इन टर्म्स ऑफ नंबर, राइट? And then the third assumption is the law of diminishing marginality operates. Third assumption is the law of diminishing marginal utility operates. So this is the third assumption. You all know what is law of DMU. Law of DMU क्या कहता है? Law of DMU states that as a consumer consumes more and more of a commodity, the marginal utility derived from the every additional unit tends to decline with certain assumptions. Right? I told you, I gave you that mango example also. As a consumer will consume more and more of a commodity, we'll take an example of mango. As a consumer will consume more and more of mango, the marginal utility, that is the additional utility derived from every additional mango, is going to decrease. This is law of DMU, and this operates. While studying this theory of consumers equilibrium, this third assumption we have to keep in mind, right? The next assumption is income of the consumer remains constant. Income of the consumer remain constant. Right? So the fourth assumption that we have to keep in mind is that the income of the consumer does not changes. It remains what? Constant. Fifth, prices of goods are given. So while studying this theory, the fifth assumption is this, that product we are talking about, the goods we are talking about, the price of these goods are given. And the sixth is the marginal utility of money remains constant. So the sixth assumption says that the marginal utility, I told you what is marginal utility. What is utility? The utility is the power of a commodity to satisfy someone. Same way money also has the power to satisfy human beings or consumers. So the marginal utility of money also remains constant. So these all are the 6 assumptions. So these are the assumptions. So we'll repeat the assumptions once more. Before going to the assumption, I'll repeat once again what is consumer's equilibrium. Consumer's equilibrium refers to a situation when a consumer wants to maximize his satisfaction while spending his given income across different goods, right? Now again I'll explain it to you in Hindi. Consumer equilibrium वो position होती है या वो situation होती है जब consumer अपने आप को maximum satisfaction की position में पाता है जब वो अपनी इनकम को डिफरेंट गुड्स के ऊपर खर्च कर रहा है. सो इट इज एक्चुअली द पोजीशन ऑफ मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन. द की वर्ड इज मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन आउट हियर. एंड व्हाइल स्टडीइंग कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम, दीज आर द assumptions. Assumptions are things which we have to keep in mind while we are reading certain theory. तो assumption यहाँ पे क्या होगी consumers equilibrium की? पहला, consumer is a rational person. What does term rational means? Rational means a person who wants to maximize his satisfaction. So he is sort of a person that he wants to maximize his satisfaction. Every person, those who are purchasing goods, they want to maximize their satisfaction. They want to reach their consumer equilibrium position. So the first assumption is this, that consumer is rational. That is, he wants to maximize his satisfaction. Now the second assumption, जो दूसरी बात मान के चलनी है वो ये है, consumer cardinal utility approach is used. While studying this theory, while studying consumers' behavior with utility approach, we have to keep in mind that marginal utility or the utility can be measured in terms of absolute numbers, right? Again, I'm repeating. The second assumption says that the utility means satisfaction part. So the utility can be measured in absolute terms, in absolute numbers. The third assumption says that while studying this equilibrium, while studying this theory, we have to keep in mind that law of diminishing marginal utility holds good. That means the goods we are talking about here, they all are operating within the law of diminishing marginal utility theory, right? Fourth, income of the consumer remains constant. The fourth assumption is this, that income of the consumer remains constant, it does not changes, right? The income has to be constant, because if the income of the consumer will increase, he will purchase more or less of the other commodities also. He will start purchasing some other commodities also. He'll move from comfort to luxurious good, luxurious good to comfort good. It's going to be like that. So here we are going to keep the income constant. Fifth one is price of goods are given. The product we are talking about, the commodity we are talking about, the commodity that the consumer is purchasing, the price of those goods will be given. And the last and the sixth assumption is the marginal utility of money remains constant. As I told you what is marginal utility and I told you that marginal utility of money can be counted in terms of numbers. So the marginal utility of money is going to remain constant. So these are the assumptions. Alright, so further we'll read with marginal utility analysis and consumers equilibrium. Alright children? Alright children, now we will start with consumers behavior. Now you know all the basic terms, you know utility, you know total utility, you know marginal utility, you know law of diminishing marginal utility, and you also know that what is consumers equilibrium. Alright, so we are going to study consumers equilibrium. हमको ये पढ़ना है, consumers equilibrium. Alright, so consumer equilibrium क्या है? I told you just now. I told you consumer equilibrium is a position of maximum satisfaction. Right? Now, a utility in your book it must be given. A utility maximizing consumer will be in equilibrium. A consumer. Now, in term equilibrium का मतलब क्या होता है? Balance की position में. Balance, right? A consumer will be in equilibrium when he purchases that much quantity, when he purchases that much quantity of a commodity where the marginal utility of the commodity equal its price. Very, very important. Now children, just see. Just before this I told you that consumer equilibrium refers to a situation when consumers maximizes his satisfaction while he is spending his income on different types of goods. So what he is doing, he is trying to maximize his satisfaction. कोई भी कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम में तब होता है, ये बैलेंस की पोजीशन में, इक्विलिब्रियम का मतलब बैलेंस है, बैलेंस की पोजीशन में तब होता है जब वो अपने आप को ऐसी सिचुएशन में पाता है, ऐसी पोजीशन में पाता है जहां पे उसको सबसे ज्यादा सेटिस्फैक्शन मिल रहा होता है अपना पैसा खर्च करते हुए. ठीक है? So now again I repeat this is also given in your book. A consumer will be in equilibrium. So तो पहले आपको मैंने डेफिनेशन बताई थी, अगर आपको उससे समझ में आता है तो इट्स वेल एंड गुड. अदरवाइज यू कैन ऑल्सो गो थ्रू दिस. अ कंज्यूमर विल बी इन इक्विलिब्रियम व्हेन ही परचेसेस, जब वो परचेस करता है उतनी क्वांटिटी को, दैट मच क्वांटिटी ऑफ अ कमोडिटी वेयर मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ द कमोडिटी इक्वल्स इट्स प्राइस. जहां पे मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी कमोडिटी की क्या हो जाती है, इक्वल्स इट्स प्राइस. तो अगर मैं इसको एक इक्वेशन में बोलूँ तो ये क्या बन जाता है, ये हमारी एक वो है इक्वेशन है, मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ एक्स. एक्स मतलब वो कमोडिटी जो आप क्या कर रहे हो, खरीद रहे हो, इक्वल्स प्राइस ऑफ x. So marginal utility x क्या है आपकी, इसका मतलब क्या है marginal utility? And x is your commodity, जो भी commodity है, चाहे वो आप पेन ले लीजिए, पेंसिल ले लीजिए, p is price. So this is the condition. Basically ये क्या है, condition है. किसकी condition है? Condition of consumers equilibrium. So this is the condition, marginal utility of x. You know what is marginal utility? Again I am repeating, marginal utility is the amount of satisfaction that a consumer gets from the additional unit of the commodity. Additional unit को commodity को consume करने पे जो आपको satisfaction मिलता है वो marginal utility होती है. तो जो कंडीशन है आपकी कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम को पढ़ने की थ्रू मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी अप्रोच या थ्रू कार्डिनल अप्रोच, वो क्या कहती है? वो कहती है कि मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ एक्स शुड बी इक्वल टू प्राइस ऑफ एक्स. अगर ये चीज हो जाती है तो हम क्या बोलेंगे? कंज्यूमर इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम. तो व्हाट वी विल से? कंज्यूमर इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम. So I hope this thing is very clear to you. This is very important, and while you are writing your answers, if the question is asked you what is consumer equilibrium, explain it through cardinal approach, then this is how you're going to start. First of all, you're going to write about what is consumer equilibrium, and then you're going to explain the condition. So again, all together I'll write all the conditions for consumer equilibrium. And after that we'll try to understand with the help of a example. So I'll write down here. Now you all know what is consumer equilibrium, the conditions for consumer equilibrium. In one commodity case, अब आप बोलोगे वन कमोडिटी केस क्या है? देखिए, कंज्यूमर परचेज ओनली वन कमोडिटी, समटाइम कंज्यूमर परचेज मोर देन वन कमोडिटी, से टू कमोडिटीज, राइट? वैसे तो बहुत सारी कमोडिटीज खरीदता है, लेकिन हम दो से ज्यादा नहीं पढ़ पाएंगे, दो से ज्यादा नहीं लेंगे. सो यहाँ पे हमारा दो केसेस रहेंगे कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम को पढ़ने के. एक रहेगा वन कमोडिटी केस, दूसरा रहेगा टू कमोडिटी केस. तो ये वन कमोडिटी केस की कंडीशंस वी आर रीडिंग. सो द फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज mu x should be equal to price of x, right? So this is the first condition. Second is law of diminishing marginal utility, hold goods. Third, marginal utility of money remains constant. So these are the condition of consumers equilibrium in one commodity case. और जो हम मेथड यूज कर रहे हैं वो क्या है? कार्डिनल अप्रोच. एंड वी आर रीडिंग कार्डिनल approach. Alright, so under cardinal approach, the conditions for consumer equilibrium in one commodity case is going to be MUX equals to price of X, law of diminishing marginal utility holds course, and third, marginal utility of money remains same. I hope children the point I have taught you up to is clear to you, and we'll be moving further with I'm going to explain this theory to you with the help of an example and a diagram which will make things more clear to you. Alright, so I'll be seeing you in the next video, and then we'll make a little bit of revision there and continue with the other part of the theory. And I hope you people are doing your work every day and keep making your notes till the point I have taught you. Alright children, take care.